com.
It was just living in the moment of disbelief.
We couldn't leave. We were stuck there. That is the most scared that I had felt in my life.
Oh my God!
It's surreal.
Holy...
Currently in our area, 45 degrees under cloudy skies. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Breaking right now, we have a large, confirmed, and dangerous tornado in Tuscaloosa County in the state of Alabama right now. This is a live stream from our storm tracker, Charles Peak, who is very near this tornado-warned storm in Duncanville. The tornado is just to the north and west of where Charles is right now. In fact, as we take a look over there, that lowering on the right-hand side of your screen is certainly one of the dangerous areas of the storm that we need to watch. That may very well potentially be. We can't see with the tree canopy if indeed for sure if that's just lowering clouds or if that's the actual tornado, but that would be my guess as we take a look at this. Emergency management is confirming that there's a large and dangerous tornado on the ground. This just very recently moved through the town of Moundville. There the volunteer fire department is saying that there are many trees down and that they are getting calls for reports of injuries. So here's a look at the storm as it moved through Moundville. Again, with the trees here, it's very difficult to see much other than the rain and the clouds that are out ahead of you. And that's one of the reasons why the threat of tornadoes is so extremely dangerous across parts of the South, the deep South, states like Mississippi, states like Alabama, states like Georgia. And that's where our threat is greatest here this afternoon as well as into tonight. So we know that this is a very dangerous situation. The threat is considerable, and this is heading towards the southeastern side of Tuscaloosa in Alabama right now as well. So Tuscaloosa, you're kind of on the edge of where we have the warning for this tornado at this time. So let's take you to the radar. Let's analyze the situation and give you a better idea of exactly where this is. So here's Duncanville. This is where Charles is. And, you know, the tornado is moving this way right now. And so Charles is in a place that we would consider safe to be able to be out of the threat of that tornado coming towards him. This is moving north and the east. We're seeing very strong rotation right in this area here. There's Tuscaloosa. This is Interstate 20. This will be crossing Interstate 20 at some point. And there, as Sarah Dillingham, our great meteorologist and weather producer who's running the radar for us right now, is showing us that animation to give you an idea of just how tight that rotation was. We're seeing some signs it might be cycling just a little bit, but still a very, very strong signature of a large and dangerous tornado that's been on the ground likely for some time already. So let's time it out and show you the areas where it's moving towards, and we're just showing you the area of rotation, right? It doesn't mean you're not going to feel the storm at all outside of where we have the track on here. So keep that in mind, is that you may get heavy rains, you could get damaging winds. There's definitely, you know, a hail core in association with that. We're seeing some very bright reflectivity, and that's going to move in likely on the southeastern side of Tuscaloosa as well. If that holds together, then the next big town that would be affected by this would be Brookwood, so eventually heading towards the Brookwood area. So that tornado warning remaining in effect until 3 o'clock, so that's at least until the top of the hour, and signs are showing us that the atmosphere out ahead of this storm is still favorable for it to be able to continue to stay strong and potentially stay on the ground. Now we've got multiple tornado warnings in Alabama right now and multiple observed tornadoes that go along with them. So we want to take you to the next one, and this one is in Jefferson County. So Cardiff, as well as Robbins Crossroads, this is an observed tornado with a warning on it until 3:15 Central Time. This is to the south and east of Robbins Crossroads. Here's Interstate 65. It will be crossing 65 and then heading towards Kimberly. Kimberly, that should be arriving at 3:08, working towards Trafford at 3:18, and then Kiowa at 3:23 local time. So that storm, observed tornado, we're seeing that confirmed on Doppler radar. This is just to the north and west of Birmingham. Birmingham, by the way, too, you're under a flash flood warning right now. So these storms are producing very heavy rain in addition to a tornado threat, and water may be rising in many areas. So this is not a good time to travel at all. Storms are lining up back behind each other and maybe moving over the same areas. We'll take you now towards Talladega, where we've got a tornado warning in effect here in Alabama, heading towards Chamber Springs to 3:16, Chandler Springs then at 3:22, and then heading towards Claremont Springs at 3:28. So that rotation pulling out of the county, but likely to see an extension with that strong signature of rotation along that as well. So this is going to be a long afternoon. We have a watch in effect across this region, meaning conditions are favorable. A warning means take cover right now. There's a live look again from Moundville, Alabama, where we have had a confirmed tornado.